Okay, the next part to look at is our unit rate. So our unit rate is a rate in which the second quantity in the comparison is 1. This is where you see miles per hour, dollars per pound. Okay, that second quantity is singular. Okay, so like money per pound or miles per hour. That second quantity, the hour, the pounds, that's singular. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to find the unit rate for each situation. So basically, if I have 120 bottles in 6 cases, how many bottles in 1 case? That would be the unit rate. Now, in order to figure that out, we can use proportions or ratios. Okay, if it's 120 bottles in 6 cases, how many bottles in 1 case? Well, 6 divided by 6 is 1. So what's 120 divided by 6? 20. It's just division. Okay, you could look at it like this too. 6 to 1, I divide by 6. So I would take 120 and divide by 6. It's another way you can show your work to get that. Let's go ahead and try the next one. If it's $84 for 4 books, how much is it for 1 book? Remember, our second value needs to become 1 because that gives us a unit rate. Well, 4 divided by 4 is 1. 84 divided by 4, that's a 4, would be 21. So it would be $21 for 1 book. I want you to try number 3 and 4 on your own and come back and see if you got them right. So for number 3, you should have 12 pencils in 1 package. And number 4, 60 miles in 1 hour. Okay, so now we need to find the unit rate from a graph. Now, remembering the unit rate is when the second unit is at 1. And if you remember from a graph, we want the change in y over the change in x. Our x value is our second value. So we're looking for the x value to be 1. That will give us our unit rate. Okay. X value is 1 for the unit rate. So if I take a look at my first graph for number 5, when the hour is 1, the distance is 50. So it's 50 miles per hour. That's our unit rate. Number 6, we're looking at 1 week. At 1 week, I read 3 books. So it's 3 books per week. It's our unit rate. I want you to try 7. Well, actually, no, let's do 7 together. And you'll see why. So if I look at the 1, it's really hard to tell where we're at here with 1 quart. So let's go to 2 quarts. Well, if it's 8 cups for 2 quarts, what is it going to be for 1 quart? 4. It's hard to tell from the graph, and maybe you could have guesstimated, but if you can't tell 100%, if it's not listed and it's not at the grid marks where it's very, very obvious, you may need to do a little conversion like we did here. So 4 cups per quart. Okay, same thing for number 8. I cannot tell where this is at. Do not guess. What you want to do is you want to find the first place where our grid marks cross. It's just like we're finding the slope, okay? And I see $90 for 2 tickets. So $90 for 2 tickets. How many dollars for 1 ticket? Well, cut 2 in half and I get 1. Cut 90 in half and you get your answer. So again, be very careful. If you can't tell the unit rate from the graph, go find out where you can tell and then make the conversion. So now this last part, you're on your own. I want you to look at the question. Sarah drove at a rate of 3 miles every 6 minutes. Go ahead and fill that table out, graph it, find the slope, find the unit rate. Remember, you write your unit rate more in like a real life type thing. The slope is just going to be numbers. The unit rate is where you'll say things like distance per minute, something like that. So this one's all you. And that's it.